With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready, Zakini. Right 21, check back 21. Silver.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across. Midfield. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Gun.
Now Gurley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. They'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Juju Smith-Schuster, 45 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
26, we 18. Hey, Mike, 20.
Rodgers now on 1st down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He's got Anderson right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15?
You're not ready. Hey, Delta. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Check back. Mike 20.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing is Newton. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On second and 10, Newton over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey! Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Throwing again is Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Newton's Super Bowl nemesis, Von Miller, able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21. To throw is Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. Play action. It's Newton. Looking for Kelsey on the... This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on first and 10. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Antonio Brown, 77 yards. And the Patriots are back within a score. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
14, Patriots 10.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over first and 10.
And New York set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Newton on first down. Throw that side complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And some room to roam now. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Why are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. New York set to take the field. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to put
Travis Kelce. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact. So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair. And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I look, what? All right, never mind. 3rd quarter action now. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
258. Here we go.
They start the second half with Kamara. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, Rodgers. And Green with a catch left side. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to carry the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll run. This is Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, his second sack of the night. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Zerline's kick is up and through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Ready? 180. Check 53.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Gun, gun.
On 2nd down and 4. Newton is going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Giants. 51 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Great.
Now Newton on 1st down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream.
He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 40, past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Alvin Kamara, 97 yards. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
That's it. Look at it. Check my 21.
Yeah, I got you. Watch the eye.
8.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, here's Newton. Forced out to his left. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
20.
Check 53. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Newton. And Robinson with a big catch. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance. And then
he's got him in, complete, 20, 10, 5, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A.J. Green. 79 yards, and the Patriots add on to their lead. Now, when A.J. Green is on the field, you never know what you're going to get, but it's usually exciting, and that was certainly exciting.
He's an elite route runner, has big-time speed, tremendous body control, and I love the way he reacts to the ball in the air. He locates the ball a lot faster than defensive backs and makes plays on them, and they often turn out really, really good for the Cincinnati Bengals.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
To the set, right to the 3.
Number 53, Mike 53. Come on, baby, come on, baby.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, and that'll bring up second down.
I'm coming after you. Showing that.
8.
Hey.
To throw again. Newton. Steps and a big loss here as he's taken down. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike 53. Got one.
So the false start will back them up 5. They get the tackle Marcus Gilbert, second-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Get that ball. Check.
Gun.
Check. 50. Hustle. Here we go.
Here we go on fourth. Newton. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be second down. Throwing again on second and 10. Newton. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Cassius Marsh in there to bury him for a loss of 11. The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be third and forever. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Check 53. Check.
The shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. A big gain of 39 on third. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a second.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything...
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Go to 50. Hey, you fly over here.
Rodgers to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. A gutsy decision there going for it on 4th, but they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy because there's so many other options they probably could have exercised in that situation, but they bet on themselves, and it paid off.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
319.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And this one boiled down.